Alright, right now there is a package in front of me that I have been waiting for about 6 months. I pre-ordered this game from CastlemaniaGames.com, and if you've heard of them, you probably know what this is. It is the special collector's edition of Holy Diver. Number 87 of 1000 according to my certificate, but this is a really beautifully done collector's edition. I'm very excited to have it. I'm glad it's here. The wait is over, and just look at this box. The gold font, everything pops. It's a very beautifully done collector's edition. But before we dive into the contents of this box, let's take a look at what Holy Diver actually is. The Demon King of the underground Dark Empire has extended darkness into the world. King Crimson, whose wisdom has guided the world of magic for generations, is weakened and has sent his two sons, Randy and Zack, into hiding. With the trust of their faithful servant Ozzy, the three devote themselves to the cause of the holy magic justice, becoming Wizard Kings. 17 years later, following Ozzy's unfortunate passing and Zack's mysterious disappearance, Randy must embark on his solo journey to bring light back into the world. Black Slayer has increased his empire over the countryside, making his interdimensional forces even stronger. To defeat Black Slayer and his army, Randy must retrieve the 5 Crimson Emblem Seals. Now that is the story according to the colorful little instruction manual that comes with the collector's edition, which we will get to in just a moment. First, did you know? Holy Diver was originally a Japanese-only release, once slated for a North American release as shown in the September 1989 issue of Electronic Gaming Monthly in the Nintendo Next Wave section as seen here, and they even stated, "A fantastic Castlevania-type game loaded with hidden surprises." What surprises were those? Well, the surprises are that it's littered with heavy metal references based on metal icons, Ronnie James Dio, Ozzy Osbourne, Slayer, King Crimson, and more. So it's kind of odd that it never did get a Western release, considering that the game is largely based on these metal icons that originated in the West. Go figure. And back to the game. But as you can see, this game is very Castlevania-esque. It is definitely, it definitely drew some inspiration from Castlevania, as well as it has taken some inspiration from Zelda 2, as seen here, with both their magic and life meters nearly the same. And then check out the item and magic select screen. The bracelet and boots bear a striking resemblance to that of what we see in the Zelda series, and also the magic select screen isn't too dissimilar from what we see in Zelda 2 either. And would you look at that? Now what game comes to mind whenever you see this stage in Holy Diver? Now I don't know about you, but that looks an awful lot like the first stage in Contra to me. I also found this boss fight pretty interesting too, because this definitely reminds me of the final boss in Contra. And hey, even the sound bites are pretty closely related. So there you have it, just kind of a quick overview of what this game is. And if you kind of think about it, you wrap up Castlevania, Contra, and Zelda 2 all in one, I think you'd have a pretty good game, and in my fair opinion, it definitely is. Alright, let's go see what's in the box. So this box that it came in is really sturdy. It's really nice. I really like that it came in this big sturdy piece of cardboard. It's got a nice insignia on the back here and some gold font. The gold retro 8-bit here, and then of course the gold Holy Diver on the front of the box was really nice touch. It's very sharply made, shall I say, and the box itself is really sturdy, so I can definitely appreciate that. I'm going to have no problem keeping this minty throughout its lifetime. So the first things up on the top of the box here is, of course, Castlemania shout out for getting this game produced and selling it on their website. Great job here. And here's another certificate of authenticity, 2633 of 2900, and I have the other one that came on the top of the box of 87 of 1000. Not entirely sure of what the two different certificate of authenticities are for, but here they both are. But anyways, let's get this set up here. It's just too pretty not to display. And yeah, get some light shining on it there. Okay, so I love this box art. It is absolutely gorgeous. it's pretty. It's very reminiscent of what you would see in the 80s, late 80s, early 90s. It's a very cool box art. I'm really liking that. Of course, the back is going to show you your standard pictures of the game, little clips of inside the game, and you see the retro 8-bit down at the bottom. It's just, I love the box art with the guy kind of shooting off his Randy, most likely shooting his magic there out of his hand. So very cool. Next, right here, you can see the Holy Grail, Holy Diver. I guess that's what's in it. And if you look down here at the bottom, if you want to take it easy, start plus B and A. So that's an easier mode for the game. So it's like when you start the game, you play it in normal, and then when you start plus B and A, it's like the easy mode or whatever. So inside of the or take it easy mode rather. So inside the Holy Grail, we have the power-ups envelope here. Holy Diver, nice little envelope. It's very nice. Power-ups. And inside of the envelope, kind of a bit, my hands are dry or something to get it to come out. But anyways, you got these cards. So you get a Holy Diver card, not one, but times two. Another Holy Diver, and this one has some colorful artwork on the back side. And then, of course, you get the power-up. I guess, well, this is Randy here, and some enemies, and then some more stickers, just Holy Diver artwork. So this here is a really cool touch. I really like this with the emblem on it there. It's just a little memo book, like you see anywhere, like little black books, brown books that you put in your pocket or whatever to take notes in. This is a little bit bigger than those, so it's just a little nice notebook, a little memo pad to jot down things in it. I just really like the design, the black and the gold. I mean, they really spent some time on this collector's edition, so I can really appreciate that. And this is really cool too. So we got the fig pin as this falls down here. We got the fig pin, and then the just a regular pin that you can wear, but it's pretty cool. So you got Randy here, the main character of the game, protagonist here in this fig pin. So pretty cool. Turn it to the side so you can see it, and that's just the back of the box. And hopefully you've seen that. You can see that pretty good. I'm just going to slide this back in here. Okay, yeah. So the pin, yeah, just a regular pin that you pin to your shirt. That's the back of it, and just another Holy Diver kind of symbol. So yeah, it's pretty cool of the NES cartridge box. And as you can see, it is a beautifully done white on black, rather black on white Nintendo NES cartridge. It's a very beautiful white cartridge with the black label and the gold font. Makes it look really nice. And of course, here's a full color instruction manual complete with pictures from the game, story, button map, items, spells, just something you would have seen in manuals back in the day, and it's in a couple of different languages. So that was a nice touch as well. So there you have it. If you happen to have missed out on your chance to pre-order, don't worry. If you head on over to CastlemaniaGames.com, they still have some in stock for the collector's edition. I highly recommend it. If you have the means for it, head on over there and pick it up. It's definitely one for the Castlevania collectors out there, or the Gothic horror collectors out there. It's a really fun game. If you're a Metroidvania fan, definitely check it out. Whether you check it out on a ROM or on the cart, either way you go, it's a lot of fun. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I love you guys. Stay cool, and hopefully I'll see you again soon.